hair, a color you don't even see me. Got my nails done, new shoes rocking, baby. I wanna go out, but you gotta work late, and so I'm sitting home alone watching TV. Might as well be single far as I see. 'Cause you don't ever make no time, so how could I love you if I never see you? And you know me, I'm never one to complain. It's just a shame, I'm telling you. Right now you about to hear me. It'll make a bit of sense for me to be lonely. Don't I got a man? Don't I treat him good? Why must I be lonely in love? See, I don't even get this. Tell me, can you feel me? I ain't trying to cling to you, I'm just saying, baby, can I get some time? Just a little time. Why'd you leave me lonely in love? Now, baby, tell me what's the proper reaction? Should I fake it like I'm feeling satisfaction? I'm trying to keep my love from collapsing, baby. I wanna love you, but you gotta help me. Gotta be more than what you're showing me. 'Cause memories don't grow on trees, baby. Gotta put some water on the seed, and under the moon our love will bloom, baby. And you know me, I'm never one to complain. It's just a shame, I'm telling you. Right now you about to hear me. It'll make a bit of sense for me to be lonely. Don't I got a man? Yeah. Don't I treat him good? Yeah. Why must I be lonely?
Girl, don't even start. All right, you kind of started already.
You started it with this drink before I even sat down.
Well, I had to get you a little inebriated, but it's all good. Oh, is that me? So, first of all, we want to say hello, good evening. How's everybody doing? This is Listen Vision Live. And my name is Dr. Samori Swagg, a.k.a. Doc Swagg.
AKA the porn doctor.
The Porn Doctor, PORN. That stands for Poetry, Oration, Rhythm, and Narrative. Trying to be real naughty. But right now we're in Washington, D.C. It's 53 degrees.
Is it?
Yeah, but it's going to get a little warm in here.
Heated up to 69.
Yeah, look. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, this drink is getting.
It's getting?
All
All right,
okay,
good. And we're in Listen Vision Studios on Georgia Avenue. It's across from Howard University Business School. And like I said, I'm with the lovely, beautiful, talented artist known to many and soon more as Miss Geneva Renee. G to the E to the N to the E to the V A Renee.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got the fever
Yeah.
for Geneva.
Yeah.
I like that.
Get you high like sativa. But
What?
But no, we had to actually get a good interview with this artist. Oftentimes we turn on the radio, we turn on the TV, we watch videos, and we have a lot of artists imposed on, I say, our psyche, our emotions. They play to our emotions. And there are a lot of great artists out here that you don't know about. And so the objective is to introduce everybody to this stunning young lady, you know. She has a very beautiful album that's, yes, go ahead. And that's called A Beautiful Wonder.
Yes.
And it's chock full of songs that really resonate, I say, with many people. Now, her resume, I say her singing resume, she has a long litany. It's very, I'll say her pedigree is certified.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I'm going to go through some things just so y'all know the type of young lady that we're dealing with here. So now, Geneva, you know, you've kind of been around the block, you're seasoned, and people just have to just get a taste of you. Once they get a taste of you, it's kind of like a junkie. They got to get hooked. They just need a little taste.
Yeah,
but just listen,
thank you.
is it okay if I go over your pedigree real quick?
That's
so
what we're
people
here
understand?
for. Please tell
All
them a
right.
little something.
So, Geneva, she's performed at the famous Blues Alley in D.C. If anybody and everybody that's an artist or a musician, they know about the famous Blues Alley in D.C. She's open for the Baltimore Orioles.
Yes.
Yeah, I seen the video for that.
Yeah.
You did real good.
You like that?
I
Okay.
love that.
Good.
I like that there, girl.
Okay, great. You know what was crazy was when all the fans in the stadium said, "Oh."
Mm-hmm.
That's like a Orioles thing, and that,
Yeah.
you know, living in DC, not really knowing about the Baltimore, traditions,
Mhm.
that kind of threw me off a little bit. But I
Oh,
just
so you
kept
got
it.
scared by the big O?
No, someone warned me. One person warned me, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just keep on singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you did very well.
Thanks.
You did very well. Continue because we're gonna get into some good questions. Now you also did a round on actually some of the final rounds of American Idol, the TV show.
The Voice.
The Voice.
Yes.
The Voice.
Yes.
Right.
They're both the same,
Okay.
as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
You know what the most annoying question? We haven't even started questions yet.
Yeah.
But let me just say the most annoying question that a lot of my indie artist friends have decided
Mm-hmm.
is not even a question, it's just advice that we get from people.
Right.
You should be on The Voice. Or the question is, have you ever tried out for American Idol?
And it's kind of like you need to be tuned into me.
Stop watching TV and just listen to my album,
Right.
or just, grow up. I don't
Right.
know. Well,
Right.
with American Idol, they have that age limit. 26, I think, is the age limit. So,
Mhm.
no, I don't think I qualify.
But you know what? And that's the thing, too. I think with that, you kind of narrow the content of a lot of music.
Mm-hmm.
Because as you grow older, as you mature, you endeavor a lot of experiences that kind of change your life on some serious levels that you can speak about. And music brings a lot of that out.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I love about music. You can do whatever you want with it.
mm-hmm.
And being part of those big shows, that, like you said,
Yeah,
you're stuck to the contract or to the expectations of the show and the producers. So
Mhm.
like I said, like you said, I went through The Voice, and even just the audition process, we were limited to what we were able to sing. So
Oh, wow, really?
Mhm.
Oh, so it was kind of like predetermined, pre-selected type. See that?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so-
That doesn't even allow you to demonstrate like all your creative talent and abilities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or just it doesn't allow you to be as free as you possibly can be.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's continue down this
Okay,
litany.
keep going.
You know. Now, you also performed, and I think you also helped write. Let's see. I think Delta Sigma Theta, they had their centennial, and you did a song.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So for Founders Day, I'm a Delta. Okay. I had to say that real quick.
Hey, fight. All right.
Okay. Yes. So in January 2013, we had our centennial, our national centennial celebration, and what a blessing to be a part of the Washington D.C. alumni chapter, because they had their nationals here in Washington D.C.
Right.
where Howard University is, and that's where our Alpha chapter was. So it makes perfect sense. Anyway, fast forward to the Founders Day celebration. A song that is on my album called She Presses On.
Yes.
It was originally written for just any woman, but I had my mother in mind, who also is a Delta, and I thought about her and how she exemplified fortitude.
Yes.
And fortitude is one of the big statues in
Yes.
Howard University's campus that is a tribute to Deltas. And when I submitted the song for consideration to the chapter creative director, she just
blown away.
stopped, and she didn't even listen to anything else. She said, "This is it."
She was immediately
Yeah.
satisfied.
Yeah,
But then that album, but that song right there. Now, I remember you was saying something before that it was like, was that the song that was considered for Grammy nomination?
Yeah, because so I released my album in 2012, in August of 2012, and it was actually a little too late to submit the full album for the
Right.
Grammys. But with January 2013, got a lot of play and attention to She Presses On because of the Delta Centennial. The Grammys were able to consider that song for Song of the Year for the 2013 year. So it was for the 56th Grammy Awards.
Wow.
So yeah,
that's good.
it was
you need
so
to,
exciting.
You know, a lot of people, that is very good. You know, a lot of people don't toot their own horn, but I think sometimes it's okay to get your Coltrane on, girl. Toot your horn. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a lot of work and just learning the business and how it works. Because, you know, a good question is also, how come you didn't made it big yet? Mm-hmm. Because I don't have a good answer, but I can say it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah. It's a lot of politics. It's not just music.
Right.
It's politics.
Not just talent, it's work.
Business. Mm-hmm. It's favoritism.
And networking. Yes.
It's deeper than many can imagine.
Money.
It's moolah, baby.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. But, seriously.
It's an honor just to be considered for a Grammy. You know, so just to even figure out the ins and outs of how to get my album in the hands of the Recording Academy, and become a member of the Recording Academy that's an honor right there. So yeah. It's just taken time. Again, I released it in 2012. It's 2015 now, so I have grown since. Oh yeah. So yeah.
I can only imagine the next album's going to be fire.
I cannot wait. Yes. Oh, she's so cute. Who's that? No, let me stop. Okay, I need to stop drinking.
No, please. But now you also performed at the famous Birchmere.
I did. That was awesome. That's really what sparked my album career. I've been singing since I was a child, and of course going through high school and college, singing in the choirs and pageants and things like that. But what really sparked my album career was when I got to share the stage with the international jazz recording vocalist and Grammy nominated singer Mesa. Mesa. And what's funny is I auditioned to be a backup vocalist for her, and she said, "Yes, you are a backup to the backup." And I was like, "Okay, great. I'm so honored. Just thank you to be part of the family."
To share. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And she said, "Come to the show so you can see what the show is like. You know, learn the format and everything." She gave me a comp ticket and brought my girlfriend with me, and we just were eating our food and having a great time, just enjoying the show. And my besties were on the stage: Micah Chevalier, Kenny Wesley. Troy Edler, it's his birthday today. Angela, yes, happy birthday, Troy. And so they were the backup vocalists, and Mesa had them all do their little thing, and then she called me up she's like, "I think Geneva Renee's in the audience," and I'll tell you, my knees were knocking like the boots
like
on
you're
that
trying to
song.
get into a door, right?
Yes, but
a little bit of H-Town between your legs.
A little H-Town going on, body rocking, knocking the boots, right?
Okay.
But I sang the Angela Bofield classic, I Try. Okay. And just ad-libbed. You know, honestly, it was just the vamp. And someone videotaped it. Michael Lewis, who is a blogger for online indie radio or indie music, soul. He's a music reviewer, and he videotaped it and posted the video. And I'll tell you, just posting that video got so much attention, and it put me on... blast. It put me on alert. It put me on assignment, you know, to say, okay, look, some people are trying to figure out who the heck is this Geneva Renee girl, just because of that video and just because of some of the blogs about that particular performance, which was completely unrehearsed, completely unplanned. But I think musicians that have the platform like Mesa had, she was so graceful and so generous to share it with somebody that she had just met, like me, because I just went and auditioned. But because of the connection that I had through her other backup vocals, I you know, you haven't even asked the question yet, but I'm just running my mouth.
No, it's okay.
I want to get to the point that I really want to say is that I appreciate those people who are on the stage, as all of them. They have taught me so much. Micah, Troy, Kenny, extremely. Mesa, just by example, again, by sharing the stage, that lets me know that the best bit of advice that I would give to anyone who is aspiring artist or independent artist that wants to get their footprint on the music industry is to share the stage.
Yes. That's, honestly, I will really definitely say that. Oftentimes, people are very narcissistic and egotistical. And a lot of times, people want to hog the spotlight. But I think that it shows the beauty of your own character and your own nature when you're willing to share that platform with somebody else. Because somewhere along the line, somebody gave you that platform.
That's right. That's right.
Whether somebody was like, oh, you have a good voice, I like you, let me give you a shot, down to just like whether it's your parents or friends that were like, yo, you have a very good voice.
Yeah.
Just go
You
do
have
something.
potential.
Somebody pushed
Yeah.
you into greatness.
Yeah.
And so you shouldn't hog it, share it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you're not going to live forever. So why not share it with somebody?
Right.
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's a good thing.
It's so important.
So he put you on blast and he put you on bless. So you were blessed.
Thank you, Michael.
Blessed and blast.
Freckle power. Yes. Yeah.
All right. So we did Cotton Club. You performed at Howard Theater,
Yeah.
Kennedy Center,
Yeah.
the National Cherry Blossom Festival, which is mega in D.C.
It's huge. That was a big
Huge.
deal.
People
Yeah.
come from like all over the country.
Just to look at some flowers.
Yes. Yes.
It's funny for living here. It's kind of like I honestly never got to see the cherry blossoms until I was performing on the stage, and I've lived here for about 15 years.
So your career kind of blossomed with the cherries.
Oh, you better be a poet.
I am a poet now. You know what I'm saying?
That's perfect.
Yeah, pop the cherry blossoms. Cherry blossoms.
Cheers.
Salute.
To the cherries.
But no, also, one big thing too. Now I know you said you did something with Bill Clinton was leaving office,
Right.
and you did a performance. I think it was honoring him for, I don't know if it's like humanity.
Well, he was well out of office.
Okay.
This was in 2005. So
Okay.
he was Bush Jr. was in the office. And but anyway, yeah, the National Association of Broadcasters had a big gala event, and actually the coordinator for the event happened to be at Howard University for a chapel service one day. And it just happened to be the day that my beloved Dean Richardson decided to share the stage again and suggested and almost pretty much insisted that I sing a solo. It was not planned. It was not part of the program. So my wonderful piano brother, Jeff Corey, knew the song that I've been singing, for however long since I've been a student at Howard University, Alabaster Box by C.C. Winans. I sang that song. Vernon Jordan was the guest preacher that
wow.
day.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
big.
pretty much why the National Association of Broadcasters was there. So anyway, after that service, the coordinator came to me and invited me to sing the national anthem for their big gala event that was honoring the President Bill Clinton. Yes, pour me some more.
Help you imbibe a little. Here we go. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes.
So
Anyway, it was an amazing experience. And let me tell you, you might want to step into the personal side of things
Okay, we
because
can
I
definitely do
got
that.
to meet. It's one thing to just sing for the event, but I actually got to shake this man's hand. Bill Clinton himself.
Okay.
I understand everything.
Yeah.
Monica, I get it, girl. I totally get it.
What's he do? Bill got swag like that?
He got swag, but
Bill ain't got swag like Swag though.
Oh, Dr. Swag.
I'm telling you something right here. You know, Bill, he ain't got that.
He got something. When I shook his hand, it was just so gentle yet commanding. It wasn't
Gentle
enforcing.
but commanding.
I'm telling
That sounds
you.
like something that women say about men. They want them gentle yet commanding.
That's all I have to say about that.
Okay, so that's done.
Yes.
You shared the stage with a lot of good artists, and even you had some very good artists work with you on your album.
Yes.
Did you want to go into that now, or did you kind of want to go into some questions that people have? Because I have a lot of questions that people have sent me because
They sent you.
Oh, you know.
I thought I was fielding all the questions.
Well, you got some and I got some. You know.
Also, you want to mention the phone number if you guys want to
Oh, yeah.
text or call in during this conversation. We're almost halfway through. We haven't even gotten to the questions
Well,
yet.
we gonna get into that, but I do have a message from my boy out of Kansas. You know what I'm saying? He has his own radio show, the Tell It Like a T.I. Is radio show, and you can see for yourself.
You see, I'm nervous.
He was like, Geneva look good.
Well, thank you, sir. Kansas. We're not in
that's
Kansas anymore.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Big shout out to Tell Like a
Thank you.
T.I.S. radio show. And he likes a song that you and I did together.
Oh, let's hear that.
yeah,
Let's hear that and then
yeah.
go into some questions. How about that?
Mike.
Speaking of collaboration and sharing the stage.
Yeah, okay.
I shared the stage with this man right here.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. She worked on my little political underground album called The Reset Button. Mike, if you don't mind, we was going to try and do the Two Sides of the Same Coin song.
Yeah.
And that one really talks about how there's always two sides to male and female relationships, especially when it comes to loving. So check it out.
Check it out.
Take a good little sip. And of course,
In this era where housewives are desperate, kids are choosing parents cause mom and pops are separate. Real men plant seeds and raise them like a florist. Deadbeats visit once a season like a tourist. This some bullish like crap from a tourist. Single mothers sing the same song like a chorus. Dudes making babies and then decide to opt out. Players going AWOL before the baby pop out. Mothers playing daddy because the baby pops out. Failing at fatherhood, we fatherhood dropouts. Babies need love, not excuses and cop-outs. Women with kids, we reluctant to date them. So many women saying, man, they hate them. Many black women wanna walk down the aisle, but dudes are either gay or walking down the Green Mile, or got HIV or got
Don't
mother from
say
child.
you love me just to say goodbye, bye. Don't say you love me, you know that's a lie, lie. Don't say you love me, you won't even try. Also you're leaving, and you won't tell me why.
Players got game of smooth talk like a charmer. You reap what you sow, now that's called karma. Child support quarters turn our players into farmers. Unconcerned about the life we bring to this earth. We measure manhood by our length and our girth. The honor of the title, father just lost his worth. Women leaving good men just to find astroturf. Thinking that the grass is greener, shoulda did they research. Ending up with fake ballers like the makers of Nerf. We stepping out on spouses like traffic pedestrians. Like equestrians, man, we need to hold our horses. Rush into these marriages, then rush to divorces. Need to take respect and communication courses. I'm not gender biased, I'm just giving y'all my honesty. Some mothers operate on spite and animosity. Some are just possessive, like
Don't
an
say you
apostrophe.
love me just to say goodbye, bye. Don't say you love me, you know that's a lie, lie. Don't say you love me, you won't even try. Also you're leaving, and you won't tell me why.
Concept of family is broken and tarnished. Mama mad at daddy, daddy mad as pay is garnished. We skip the conversations, jump to consummation. Never understand our partner's silent expectations. Unfulfilled fantasies result in termination. Courts are refereeing custody and visitation. Using talk shows to correlate our situation. Putting Steve Harvey and Oprah in our bookshelf. First place to look, we need to look within ourselves. Girls fall in love cause how they feeling what's said. Fall head over heels, then they fall into the bed. They end up in the bed with their heels over their head. Or ruined by bad advice that their friends fed. When their house ain't a home cause the loving is dead. Are we hustling a scheme or we running a scam? Look for love in wrong places like pearls in the clam. The patient and the wise get the oysters.
Damn.
one.
Yeah.
Do y'all see my face?
I just showed him a bunch of pictures. That
Am I smiling? Do you see my face? She showed me photos, PHOTOS. That anyway. So since you want to show those photos, right?
yes.
And I told you I was going to ask you some serious questions.
Oh, I'm so mad I showed those.
I'm going to
photos.
ask you a question. No, seriously.
Well, first let me
No.
plug. Can I plug the photo?
Well,
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
all right,
for
so
it.
I'm going to ask you a question. Seriously. All right.
Yeah.
Because, I'm the porn doctor, so I got to ask. Does size matter?
All right.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
It matters?
Yes.
So would you mess with a dude if he was packing like 3 inches?
I wouldn't know.
Oh.
I wouldn't know. Okay. So let's
All right,
rewind.
what if y'all were, everything was going smooth?
We've gotten past
y'all
all the,
gotten
90-day
intimate,
rule
and then you
and
was
all that
like,
stuff.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
then
you
I
find
found
out
out.
that, it's a small little package.
Damn, man.
So that don't sound like a go.
That would be, he'd have to, let me say this.
Wonders what the tongue keeps strong.
No. Let me say this. I'm more stimulated by the intellectual. The intellect.
So if he has like a 12-inch mentality,
good God Almighty,
he done knocked it out the park, huh?
I'm trying to tell you.
He done delivered.
That's smart.
But what about anatomical? Let's get back to physical. What if dude was packing like 20 inches?
I don't think that's possible.
I got 20 inches. What you talking about, girl?
Really? Rims?
No, it ain't no rims. Limbs.
No.
Sir, I got 30 inches. You can handle it?
I can't even calculate
packed
that.
20
I
and
can't
30.
even fathom that.
I packed 20 and 30 inches. You gonna take it tonight?
Not tonight. No, I'm actually no.
See? You see?
Like I said
You
again,
see?
it's the.
I got
This-
a little.
okay,
I got
so
a
I
special
retract-
surprise for her because I knew her mind was going somewhere.
I retract my
And I knew.
answer. Size does not
I
manage it.
knew.
Uh-oh. You got 30 inches
Size
of what?
matters. So what I
30
did was I
inches
got
of.
a 20 by 30
You got to be kidding me!
blow up of this beautiful young lady.
This Dr. So and so.
This is yours.
I feel like I won the lottery. Wow, this is beautiful. Who is this pretty girl?
That's you, girl.
Oh,
So this is yours.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm putting
Oh
the chair for you
my
right
God.
It's for you when you
You
when you finish the interview. That's for you. Now let's get back because your mind went someplace else when I asked about inches.
Yes, packing. I'm so glad I didn't say what I really meant.
No, I wasn't gonna let you go there.
You were gonna, okay, thank you. You stopped me.
But,
I was about to go there.
But no,
oh
let's
my
get
gosh,
personal. Let's get personal.
That is so awesome.
But who took the photos? Who that?
Oh my
That's one
God.
time, right?
JaidaAphotography.com. So JAIDAA photography.com. She's my line sister in Delta Sigma Theta sorority. She was, I'll tell you, that photo shoot. Whoo, God, I had to call somebody after that. It was just like, what you doing tonight?
Yeah.
Because the way that that's doing a boudoir photo shoot.
Boudoir.
It was a boudoir photo shoot.
Mm.
And doing a boudoir photo shoot is like probably the best foreplay ever. I'm trying to tell you.
Just snapping it up, huh?
Well, because she provided the makeup artist.
Mm-hmm.
So, the makeup artist gets you all dolled up, makes you feel sexy and everything. And then Jada she created the mood and was so comfortable. It was all females there. So, I mean, it wasn't any pretense. But she was just like, get me to pose certain ways.
So you were able to kind of operate in the raw.
So comfortable.
Yeah.
So comfortable. And yeah.
So we won't get her,
Yes.
but we want to get into you before the interview's done.
Yes, get
That's
to me.
cool.
What's
Yeah,
up?
we gonna get so,
I'm a Leo, so it's all about me.
Oh, you the Leo. Oh, the Lion of the Jungle. I'm a Gemini.
That's why.
And I got the same birthday as Miles Davis. I got the same birthday as Bilbo Jangles Robinson.
Wow. That's
Same
really
birthday as
cool.
Lauryn Hill.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there's a lot of
But I trump
creative,
you
artistic.
on all of them.
You don't trump me. You
I
ain't
got
Donald.
the same birthday as our POTUS, Barack the Obama. Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Martin Luther the
yeah.
King. Barack the Obama.
Right.
So yeah,
All
stop
right.
right there.
So let's
Exactly.
stop there. Let's get into something. So we want people to really know you as a person, then as an artist. So, question. One question was, what has love and the heartbreak taught you about life and yourself?
Sheesh.
If you could be concise,
See,
that's nice. If
you
not,
know what
that's
you
cool.
just did?
I
You
just
sent
switched
me a
gears on you
bunch of
just like that.
questions to prepare for, and you're asking questions that are not on that list. What has
hit that.
heartbreak? Say it again.
What has heartbreak, taught you about love and life? You ain't got to get deep. No names and nothing like that.
So there's this song called X's and O's.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still learning the lesson
Mm-hmm.
as far as what has heartbreak taught me about love and life.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I'm learning, and it's still literally a lesson that I'm learning,
Mm-hmm.
is to let go.
Mm.
Because when you fall in love with someone, and I thank God that I've had the chance to fall in love.
Mm.
You've heard of the saying, it's best to have loved than
Never
lost.
loved at all.
Yeah, yes.
Right.
So I'm glad that I've had that experience. But I'll tell you, the hardest part is to let go.
Mm.
Because once you let go, you are able to be free of the baggage, and then you're able to receive God's true blessing for you and be happy by yourself and happy alone and become that strong person on your own. And I have been growing into that over this past several years since freshman year in college, as far as my heartbreaks are concerned. And yeah, but it's hard to let go. It really is. But once you get the strength to not just let go, like I keep thinking let go of the song in the Disney movie. Let it go, let it go.
I'm not a big Disney fan,
I'm
but
a Disney
but
fanatic,
cue me
so,
in,
you know.
okay,
Come on.
Tell me about
You've
big Walt
got
Disney.
to know about Disney.
Oh, seriously.
Okay, so anyway, when we get to the point is the only way you're able to let go is if you can forgive. And just forgiving is a process, but it's a healing process, and it's so important. And gosh, it's taught me that for love and life, until you're able to forgive and let go of your past, learn from your past, yes, but don't dwell on it.
Right.
You're then able to really live the fullest potential that I believe that God has for you in love and in life. So, yeah.
That's deep.
I need to write a song about
It's
that.
deep. You should. But I know 3 homegirls of mine that disagree with you completely.
Where are they? I'm
Their name is In Vogue, and they said, "Don't let go."
Don't let go.
So you're saying let go, and they say, "Don't let go."
Have the
Which
right
one is
to
it?
lose control. I have to listen to the verses.
Nah, I know.
But
No,
yeah.
but no, it's that's a real.
I think they were like on. I have to listen to the verses, but maybe that song
That's a deep song.
is
yeah.
about
No.
Wait, hold on.
No,
you
but
might
that's
still
the thing.
be able
Sometimes
to,
junkies hold on to crack. I mean, sometimes you gotta let go of what's not good for you. So it's good stuff.
Yeah, with junkies and that kind of. I heard you saying I'm trying to keep serious, but yeah.
No,
yeah.
that's serious.
It
A lot
is
of people are
serious.
addicted to the wrong
But
thing.
they don't even realize how bad it really is.
And that's like when you think of Alcoholics Anonymous, you think of crack, cocaine, heroin addiction.
Yeah.
A lot of people just admitting that you are addicted.
That's the first step.
A lot of
Oh
people are in
my
denial
God.
about the love and the relationships that they're in and the heartbreaks that they're feeling. A lot of that. So I think
Yeah, you're right.
that's real.
You're right. Yep.
Let me ask you this question now. This is something I want to know. I mean, if you don't have the answer right now, it's cool because it's something that just popped in my mind. Even though people have been feeling questions. Now, as a grown woman, you're establishing a very good career. You have a musical career
Yes.
that a lot of people, especially in the D.C., Maryland, and Virginia area, know your name. And doing a lot of positive things. You as a grown woman at your age, what would you tell 16-year-old Geneva Renee about life?
Oh my.
If you were your own daughter, what would you tell yourself?
Oh well. See, now you're gonna make me cry. Cause
Girl, don't you cry.
don't cry. Right. What I would tell 16-year-old Geneva is you have so much life ahead of you. And go for it. Go for it. I have like 3-word bites. Go for it. Don't give up. Don't let go.
Press on.
Keep pressing on. And also, we were talking about relationships earlier. With the men, Now, you might have to tell me if I'm right.
Okay.
But what I figured out is that men are pretty much just as insecure as women are. And I
It's
feel
human
like
nature. Like Michael Jackson already tackled that. It's human nature.
yeah.
You know, the thing is, men, we hide behind bravado, machismo, ego, and I think women, you guys, are a little bit more strategic with your, your insecurities. You know what I'm saying? But I think just as a human species, we all have insecurities, but we
Right.
just use different strategies to kind of hide exactly our weak spots, our vulnerabilities. But that's a part of love. Loving is trusting somebody and being honest enough to say, look, hey, this is me. Makeup off,
Yep.
contacts out, shirt off, drawers down,
Oh God.
bank account exposed.
Yeah.
Here's my credit report. Do you still love me do you think you love me now? Mm-hmm.
Right.
And when all that's said and done, and that strips away a lot of things, because I think, in today's society, a lot of things are built up on false perceptions. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That was my problem as a 16-year-old. I didn't know. I didn't know.
yeah, you got peer pressure, all of that.
Obviously. And, as a kid, gosh, there's so many things that we don't know in general. And I would tell myself, take your time. And, yeah, just let the time kind of come through. Let the lessons present themselves. Take your time. Yeah, that's what I would say. Gosh. Thank you for sort of, verifying my assumption, or I don't know what to call it, but what I believe my epiphany is that men are just as insecure as women are.
Oh no, we like I said, we're human.
Just have we're human.
We're human.
And when you realize that they have the same concerns about rejection, about trust,
Yes.
then
Oh, yeah.
then I feel more able to be open and trusting and loving because I know.
Why do you think you got guys driving around at midnight like, where's Shorty at? Where's she? She better not be around. That's
But
insecurities
women
right
do
there.
the same thing.
You just verified what I said. It's a human thing. It's not gender specific,
I think about that movie, Why Did I Get Married, and how the nuclear couple that always fights. That they're so funny. And she's always like, I was checking your phone and all kinds of. That's just insecurity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would just tell myself as a 16-year-old, you got so much time ahead of you. Don't rush.
Don't rush.
Don't rush, but keep the course. Go for it. I mean, I'm in high school, so I'm trying to just graduate and find a college and figure out what I'm going to do with my life. So, yeah, pursue my dreams. Again, three word bites. I would just feed them all to myself at 16.
I want to ask you something. Can I see that
Yes.
square piece right there? So this is her album, A Beautiful Wonder. Okay? And the sister really goes in on some things. Now, we want to know, why did you name your album A Beautiful Wonder? What's the story behind that?
I can tell you the story behind the song or actually answer the question.
Well, we're trying to get to know you, so you pick your poison.
Okay. Well, I'll say, technically, I named the album Beautiful Wonder because there's 2 tracks on the album that are titled Beautiful Wonder. One is Beautiful Wonder by itself, and then Beautiful Wonder, the R&B remix. So it just made perfect sense that the title track of the album would be Beautiful Wonder.
Okay.
Now, the story behind the song, Beautiful Wonder, Kenny Wesley, again, my amazing best friend, singer, songwriter extraordinaire, international superstar. He wrote the song years ago while we were still in college.
Wow.
And I've been sitting on it for years and years, until just a few years ago when I finally released the album. But he wrote the song as a love song.
All right.
And, a romantic love song. And it wasn't until my godmother, who is my most amazing cheerleader of life, She
Excuse me.
got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer
Oh, sorry to hear that.
and had to go. And so you know how significant, how much she had to go through. But when she was going through chemo, I thought, how great would it be to give her some music to listen to while she's listening through her chemotherapy sessions or something. Literally, that was it. And and it was actually a thank you / encouragement. So I reworded the lyrics a bit and said, not only is what Kenny originally wrote it as, I'm a man to a woman, or you're a man to a woman saying, you are a beautiful wonder in my life. I love you because your hair is beautiful and because you are just so beautiful and you're wonderful. And I just, you encourage
the extrinsic beauties and attractions.
Yeah, I
and
mean, primarily it's all Kenny's lyrics. I just changed the hair part.
Okay.
And said, you're a strong person and you're encouraging and we can conquer everything together. And I changed it also to make it be a love song from me to my godmother and saying, I know you might be going through a lot of turmoil right now. You're losing your hair from the chemo. You're losing your weight from the illness. And you might be insecure of your just physical appearance. And but I'm going to tell you, you're beautiful no matter what. You're wonderful because of your personality and your encouraging spirit to me and everything that you've done since I was a little baby, when I was being christened as her goddaughter. And that was truly the purpose of the song. And even to take it a step further, the producer of the album is Dinky Bingham, who has worked with the likes of Shaka Khan, Shaheem, Changing Faces, New Edition, the list goes, Jay-Z. Yeah. And he's based in Philadelphia, and it just turned out that Auntie BC, my godmother, had the direct connection to Dinky Bingham. And for my graduation gift from college, she gave me his phone number.
Wow.
She didn't give me any money. She didn't give me a gift.
That's good as gold.
She gave me a phone number.
That's like an access code.
Yes.
I'm going to dial access code to get access.
Yeah.
That's real.
So to go back to the question of who has been influential in my musical career, my godmother, for giving me that phone number and for being an encouragement. Like you said earlier before, having someone who says, oh, you are a great singer. You should do this. And she said, you're a great singer. You should call Dinky. And I called Dinky and I said, Auntie BC is sick in the hospital, taking chemotherapy. We should write a song. And he's like, hell yeah, let's do it.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
No,
but I want to say something about your album.
I'm drinking too much.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Because it segues into what I was saying. Is your album is very, when you get the album, first of all, where can they get your album?
You can go to my website, GenevaRenee.com. How do you spell it? I love Disney. GenevaRenee.com. Okay. And then there's links to all the major websites that you can download MP3s, or you can actually buy the CD direct from me using PayPal, and I'll autograph it and send it to you. It's a little customized thank you note and all that good stuff, and we'll be besties forever. But you can go to iTunes, CDBaby, Amazon, etc.
And some videos on there too, right?
Videos on my website, yes, lots of performance videos. I have even a music video that's like an official, real, like storyline music video for one of the songs on my album.
So what I wanted to say was, like, listen to your album. It's a very inspiring, uplifting, and motivating album. It's well balanced. Actually, I'll say that. It's well balanced because you have the inspirational portion, you have the intimate portion, you have the intricate components of a male, female, just a relationship, people in love, and the things the whole dynamics of what goes on in a relationship. And so I often think about the state of romance, black love. And then at the same time, when I listen to like a lot of music that's on the radio now, a lot of it is like, let me bend it over, let me bust it open, let me bust that watermelon to get the juice out. It's kind of like, okay. But, one thing that I noticed is that you tastefully describe and depict and portray a lot of the the good things and the needed things, the necessities, the requirements, the mandates that keep a relationship very healthy and constructive and productive. There's a song that you did a video to. I forget the name. You did a video where it's like the brother is going through. You know, he's trying hard. He's trying his best to like make things work. But you see the change in his personality, his whole persona, and you sing. The video is awesome. I see myself in it sometimes. You know, because oftentimes as young black men, we're trying. You know, we're fighting through so many different dynamics in society. And we're trying to be ourselves. We're trying to find ourselves. At the same time, we're trying to be men for our women, our wives, our children. At the same time, be functional citizens in society. And it can be overwhelming at times. But it's kind of like the song that you sing. You bring this overwhelming comfort into a brother. That's kind of like if I was to wake up to you, you know, just like wake up and just see your face and you're just like telling me it's going to be okay. You have your best interest in mind. It was like, man, that song right there really meant a lot.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I want to cry.
Don't cry now.
Did you get that on tape, Mike? Oh my gosh. Like, wow. Okay. I don't even know what to say. How about we play that song?
Okay.
And then after that, we'll get to the fan questions.
All right. So
Because we only got like 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of that song.
So,
it's called In the Morning. That's
Okay.
the title of the song. And there's a video on my website. You can check the video. YouTube, just Google Geneva Renee In the Morning. And you'll talk about how, you wake up next to me.
Oh, yeah. Wake up. Morning wood.
Oh, Lord.
You're coming from work around 2 in the morning. Take your clothes off, get into bed, but lay awake all night. When I look into your eyes, it lets me know that something ain't right. Where is the person I once knew? Take a look in the mirror and let the sun shine through. Your life's what you make it, especially when you feel your best ain't good enough. You've got to never ever let go of your faith. Take a deep breath, that's all you gotta do. Let love grow in your heart, and in the morning it will be alright. Yeah, in the morning it will be alright. Remember when you said you wanna go back to school, become a CPA, and you and me could travel around the world first class, first class. But when I had our baby, you said school was a thing of the past. Oh, where is the person I once knew? Take a look in the mirror and let the sun shine through. Oh, your life's what you make it, especially when you feel your best ain't good enough. You've got to never ever let go of your faith. Take a deep breath, that's all you gotta do. Let love grow in your heart.
To wake up. I gotta wake up. All right, so we're winding down with the artist Miss Geneva Renee. So questions. A lot of people have been hitting you up with questions. Hit me up with questions. So we have to acknowledge. We had a question from Sinclair Skinner on Facebook,
Yes.
and I think his question is actually quite apropos. Concerning everything that's been happening, like in France, with the terrorist attacks things of that nature. And he said, how can music communicate the current events in the world in a way that regular people can relate?
I love that question, and I feel like I'm on the Miss America pageant, getting ready to provide this beautiful answer. But let me just say, art imitates life. That's the answer. So how can music communicate what's going on? First of all, let me just say, I believe it's very important for every person, the regular person, the politically active person, the educated person. Everyone needs to stay on top of their current events. Watch the news, read the newspapers. I know you have all kinds of assumptions about just media in general, as far as like the general media versus what's really going on and how they portray things.
Yes.
But art, like music, like visual arts, movies, Selma, that movie, that educated so many people who probably had no idea just how much was going on back in, that time. And it's art, music is just amazing. You got the classic songs like Marvin Gaye's What's Going On that just lightly touches on everything that was happening at that time.
It's still relevant to today.
Still relevant to today.
It's
I remember earlier this year, with the drama that was going on in Baltimore with Gray.
Yeah.
I sang What's Going On as my, just acknowledgement of what was happening, and just saying, look, we still need to be conscious of what's going on.
That's awesome. I'm gonna pause you right there because one thing that I will say that's awesome about that is the fact that you have a lot of these national and international artists that get all this recognition, but when it comes to talking to African American issues and the plight of African Americans in America and how our image is broadcasted globally, internationally, they are mute. They do not speak up. So for you, having the guts and the gall to actually address those issues and put it out there with the platform that you have, I give you big kudos and shout out.
Yeah, thank God for the platform and actually, realizing and being aware, because honestly, a lot of people aren't even aware. If we just focus on Facebook as our source of information, we would be so unaware.
That's a whole we need to get another show jumping off on that.
But I thank God for the I hate to say thank God, but no, I really do thank God for the advancement in technology and being able to have access to information that is out there, just at the fingertips, and realizing what you can really do and how you can react to it. And as a singer, as an artist, I do feel that my voice. Now, I will tell you, my ultimate dream in life is to sing for a Disney animated movie. So it's a story.
Oh, you can do that.
I love telling stories through my voice. But to get to the question that you're asking me now, I know that I can use my voice to tell stories about what's happening in current events and what's happening around the world. And it's really up to having an amazing poet or songwriter to write an amazing song to help me relay that music and relay that message. I don't want
to lose time.
Yes.
One thing I want, let people know how they can reach you.
Did you see how he got his arm around me, y'all?
Well, I said we were going to get
First
intimate
date,
in the
y'all.
beginning. I said we were in the beginning. I said it was going to be intimate.
Yes.
Intricate.
You went there.
I asked you about the inches, and I gave it to you.
You gave it to me, and I was so happy to receive, wasn't I?
Let people know where they can, find.
Okay.
Give them everything.
That was
Twitter,
another
Facebook,
Sinclair Skinner
Instagram.
question. He asked, how can people support? Now, let me just tell you, you obviously can go to my website, GenevaRenee.com, GenevaRenee.com. And I'll have all the links. There's like little icons you can click on, iTunes, Amazon, CDBaby to download my music. You can also download directly from me, and I will sign it and send it to you directly from me. But he asked, how can we support? And let me just tell you, this is my opinion right now, based on all the advice that I've gotten from people like Kenny Wesley, Brian Christopher, Micah Chevalier, amazing independent artists. I ask you all to just share my music. Just share my music. If you are on Facebook, you can go to Geneva Renee 1, and that's my page, or you can just like me and be a friend on Geneva Renee. Just Google me or whatever, how it is on Facebook. Twitter is Geneva Renee. Instagram is Geneva_Renee. But anyway, what I'm saying is just share it. Share it. Tell your friends about me. Give my music away. That's fine. I just want people to know about it. And hopefully it'll come back. And I believe I've seen so many people have succeeded from giving their music away for free. And I mean, I am selling it on my website, but if you have it, I'm okay with piracy. I mean, 'cause it's impossible to control.
When an artist tells you to do
share
that,
it,
that's
give it away.
That's serious business. That means they really believe in their product. They're confident in their product. Seriously.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you have time for one more question?
I think so. We got
All right.
2
There was
minutes.
2
You
minutes.
can be
Let's see if we
secular
can
for
run
2
it down.
minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minute, brother.
Marcus D. Wiley. Yeah. 2 minutes. Bishop
All right.
Secular.
There was a question from a brother named Jackson Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
And
I love Jackson. Thank you for your
All right.
questions. Okay.
And he says, in the past, it has been said that women have it harder trying to break into the music industry. In your experience, do you think this is still relevant today?
2 minutes
Quick.
to answer that.
Knock that out. Knock it out.
To represent women is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
To represent black women is a completely different ball game. So I will say that the music industry, the beautiful thing about technology and the internet is now that we have access to independent artists. We don't need the major record labels to distribute our music.
Right.
You can just go straight to the artist. So again, you can come to my website. But what I'm saying is, as a female, you know, I can be as abstract as possible and say sex sells. Women have the sexual tidbits and lovely
Whatnots.
lady lumps and things like
All
that.
the attractive allure.
The things that men like to see. But you know what? My music is, I think, more geared toward women, honestly.
Well, men too. No,
Men.
Look, I'm gonna pause you real quick because we only got a few seconds. For men, honestly, when you get the album, just listen to some songs. It's going to give you an intricate insight on how a lot of women, well, not, I won't say a lot, but how some women process things, and it gives you some cues and hints on how you really need to carry yourself when you're in a relationship with a woman.
I don't know if we have time to play one more song. I know we're almost out
Mike,
of time.
do we have time or no? We got one time.
One more. The song.
All right.
Our time's up. Okay. Well, the song that I was going to talk about is "Strong, Confident Woman." Again, we are focusing on. It's on the CD, track number 6, the actual CD, and
We got time for Strong, Confident Woman, Mike? All right. So, Mike. All right. So, we're wrapping it up. GenevaRenee.com.
GenevaRenee.com.
GenevaRenee.com. 2 Howard Bisons.
You know.
Ooh, girl, we've had this conversation before, and I am satisfied with the way things are. I never let what others say change the way I am, 'cause I know how I worked and I know how I prayed to get to this place now. I heard you say before you had a lot of friends who lied and told you they'd be there through thick and thin, but when times get rough, they're out the door. You're standing all alone. Well, I've been there before and I know that it hurts, and this is what I've learned. Some are afraid of a strong, confident woman. Some are afraid 'cause I love who I just know